Hello, everyone, and welcome to Anoka Ramsey Community College for CTN's coverage of the Region 13B championships between the Golden Rams and the Mavericks from MCTC. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro courtside. And Howie, always a fun atmosphere. We've come to do this game a couple of times in the past, and always exciting because one of these teams is on their way to the national championship.
Yeah, and the exciting part, there's so many stories to this game, but there's so many common ties. Keith Lindahl, head coach for MCTC, used to coach this Golden Ram team, took them to a national championship. So there's a lot of common ties between these two squads.
Well, they've played each other 3 times this season. 2 of those games went in the Anoka Ramsey favor, 1 for MCTC. For the Rams to be victorious tonight, they need to limit the opportunities. They won a couple very close games, but they need to limit the opportunities of the big guns for the Mavericks.
Yeah, and no bigger than Brianna Blackhawk. She comes in averaging 20 points per game. Their number one key for the Golden Rams, limit her opportunities. The misses, they're going to have to make sure you don't give her any second chances, and that's what they've done in their keys for their victories over this team twice this year.
And for the Golden Rams, they had a last-minute addition to the lineup. They weren't quite sure about the last piece of the puzzle, but Stephanie Pilgrim is that 5th player to get the start, and she's going to be big if they're going to be successful.
Great shooter, averages 17.5 points a game, and those who see us may have some familiarity with Stephanie, played at Osseo High School. So, and you also we talk about the differences in this team. Height is another one that comes up. MCTC much taller than the Golden Rams, and they're going to have to fight off that opportunity.
Well, this is it. It's all on the line. A trip to the national championships is at stake. It's the Region 13B NJCAA championships next on CTN.
Minnesota crime victims and their families have a right to know the custody status of an offender. That's why we've launched Minnesota VINE, Victim Information and Notification Every Day. VINE is a free 24-hour service that keeps crime victims informed when their offender is transferred or released from jail or prison. If you are concerned about an offender, please call this number or go online at vinelink.com. Remember, your safety is a right, not a privilege.
The images from Haiti are heartbreaking. Homes, hospitals, and schools are destroyed. Families searching for loved ones, parents trying to feed their children. But we can all do something. We can help the American Red Cross as it delivers the food, water, and medicine that can save lives. Donate $10 by texting Haiti to 90999. Visit redcross.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. Thanks for your help.
Back at Anoka Ramsey Community College, just about ready to get this Region 13 championship underway. Before we do, let's take a look at the keys to the game. First for the Mavericks from MCTC.
Yeah, and play their game, and what that means is they want to use their height inside to try and take advantage of some of that mismatch. And as the game unfolds, we'll talk about that difference. Number 2 would be win the battle for the boards. Again, that goes right back to the fact that they've got 3 players 6 feet or taller on this Maverick team. And the third and final key stop, the Anoka Ramsey Community College running game. They love to run, they love to shoot. They're gonna press all night long. On the other side for the Golden Rams, deal with that size down low. That's so important for Anoka if they're going to try and get some advantage here. Solid rebounding. They know even though they have the height differential, they have to get some rebounds here. And also, we talked about Brianna Blackhawk in the opening, 20 points a game. Limit her opportunities from the field.
Take a look at the starters for tonight's game. For the Mavericks, Brianna Blackhawk with Brittany Manio and Crystal Queen in the backcourt. Sierra Howard and Natalie Horn up front. For the Golden Rams, a 4-guard starting lineup. Alex Moore, Mallory Kramer, Stephanie Pilgrim, and Alyssa Silva. Marie Hansen down in the post, having to deal with the size of Natalie Horn at 6'3". Looked very solid in the warm-ups.
Well, as a team, they shoot over 46% from 2. They've been very solid, almost 38% from three to the Golden Rams. So this is an opportunity for Anoka Ramsey to continue to try and get their offense going. We talked about they've won 2 out of 3 contests against this Minneapolis team during the season, and their last game was just their recent game, a 2-point win over the Mavericks. There's head coach Dave DeWitt of the Anoka Ramsey Community College Golden Rams, and his counterpart on the other side, right there in the huddle, is Keith Lindahl. We talked about Keith being the head coach here, right here at Anoka from 2000 to 2005. He had a 134 record overall and did win the national championship in 05. Didn't remember us, Joe, for some reason, and I was kind of surprised, especially you.
We're ready to go. 5'10" Marie Hansen jumping against 6'3" Natalie Horn. And Horn wins the tip. Crystal Queen bringing it into the front court for the Mavericks, setting up right side with Manio. Manio up top, underneath. Blackhawk, a good look, but missed the basket. More the rebound.
And that's their game, is move the ball underneath.
3-point attempt on the way, no good for Pilgrim. The rebound by Horn. Queen bringing it across midcourt, right side for Blackhawk. Up top is Manio. Left side, Queen. Into the post, quick double team came and forced the travel.
A nice defensive play by Anoka Ramsey as he tried to move it into Horn, was at 6'3". You saw her size on that rebound, try and get that opportunity down low, but they did a good job of boxing around her, getting her to commit the travel.
Stephanie Pilgrim came over on the double team and forced the travel. Thinking about the shot was Moore. They go inside. Shot will not go for Pilgrim underneath, and Horn another rebound.
Yeah, maybe a little.
That's 2 missed layups, one at either end.
And there's
another travel. 2 turnovers in a row for the Mavericks.
A little tentative play so far by both squads. Obviously, we talked about a trip to the National on the line for the winner of this contest, and obviously neither team wants to try and make mistakes. And a little nerves down low. You miss a couple rebounds. You talk to one on either end to start this contest.
Moore left side for Kramer. Pilgrim finds an open look. Shot won't go. The rebound by Howard.
Now, shooting percentages are so important for this Golden Ram team, and when their shooting percentage is off, they don't play as well.
Horn scores up and over with a hand in her face. First points of the game. Moore on the drive, got to the lane and got the basket.
Now the Golden Rams answer quickly, right back, get the basket to tie it at 2.
Blackhawk high on the right side. Up top now is Howard. Three-point attempt is short for Blackhawk. Rebound controlled by Pilgrim.
Again, that's what they want to do, is they want to get as many bodies underneath to try and get that edge on rebounding, even though they're a little bit shorter.
Moore trying to get to the basket. Picks up the foul. It'll go against Crystal Queen.
First foul of the game. First, obviously, team foul on MCTC.
Hansen kicks it back out. Moore, long three-pointer. It's off to the left. Rebound controlled in the corner by Howard. Blackhawk left side for Queen. Up top is Manio. Tried to get it underneath, batted away by Moore. Rams on the run. Kick it out, Pilgrim for 3. That won't go down. Rebound control by Manio.
So far, shooting percentage is not on course for Coach DeWitt and his squad. Pilgrim a 37% shooter from 3.
0 for 4 from the floor so far. A running layup for Brianna Blackhawk along the baseline.
Blackhawk with her first 2 points of the game. We talked about her averaging 20 a contest.
In the post is Hansen, had the mismatch and gets the hook to go over Howard.
Nice job finding Hansen right down low, and she's able to make the nice move, as you mentioned, and get the bucket, tie it right back up at 4.
Well, she's listed at 5'10", and Natalie Horn listed at 6'3", but it really doesn't look like there's a 5-inch difference there. Foul before the shot.
Well, it's pretty close.
Moore.
They were standing right next to each other, and yeah, it doesn't to me look like 5, maybe 3.
And good defense again by Pilgrim, forcing Howard to dribble out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a nice job of just making sure she had position. And Howard, not a lot of room there, trying to tiptoe and keep her foot off that line.
Moore running left, pulls up and shoots the 3 and hits it.
And we talked about it, 38% as a team. Moore at 37% from 3, so they've got some sharpshooters on this squad.
Howard up high, left side for Monio, quickly covered by Hanson. Back out, 3-point for Howard is good.
Good ball rotation, gets her out open from behind the arc, and she drains it to tie it up.
Moore backs out, looks underneath now. Hands off right side for Silva. In the corner for Kramer. Cross court, Hanson. A little ball fake and then takes it on the run. The shot won't go. And crashing in is Kramer. She'll get the foul.
A little too aggressive. Got her on the arm as she was going for that loose basketball. And that'll be the second team foul on the Golden Rams.
Queen facing some full court pressure. Moore nearly had a piece of that pass. Driving is Blackhawk. Tried to dish, but a foul before the pass. It's going to go on Alyssa Silva.
And that was a pretty offensive play because she was able to draw the defense out to her in a nice little dish underneath. But she was hit just before she released the basketball.
Blackhawk gets it up top to Queen, gets it back on the right side. Back into Queen. Spins to the baseline, the jump shot won't go. Good positioning, good box out by Hanson, allowed Kramer to get the rebound.
And you had 3 Golden Rams underneath as well, and there's a carry.
And a carry on Moore. Full court pressure again by Anoka Ramsey. Mavericks wanted to travel and they get it.
I think they had a little influence from the bench because
well, she stutter stepped and then
no, they didn't call it until after a little
right
screaming from the Golden Ram bench.
The bench kind of helped out.
I think a little bit.
Is the right call.
Yeah, absolutely right call.
A little late on the whistle, but Hanson, hands off, 3-point for Moore is good.
Oh, nice set play. She's able to stop and pop and drop that 3. And very impressive ball player, averaging 14.5 points a game.
Blackhawk cut off in the backcourt, gets it to Howard. Gets it across the timeline. Into Blackhawk in the corner, looking for the answer for 3. It's good.
Well, that's why you have to keep a player on her. And Coach DeWitt not happy with the effort on the defensive end that time. Is able to lob that soft pass over to Blackhawk, and she drains it.
Kramer going to be called for. Nope, they're going to give it to Horn.
Yep, on the reach in. Second team foul on the Mavericks.
Inbound goes up top. Hanson fires the 3. That's off the mark. Tracked down in the corner by Silva.
Nice aggressive move by Silva.
Silva on the putback.
Yep, she missed the first attempt at a smart play by following that miss and getting the bucket.
Blackhawk driving to the lane, dishes, Horn, easy basket.
Been a little lax on the defensive end for the Golden Rams, allowing Horn to get
Moore
free.
Underneath to Kramer, and she scores.
Well, it's back and forth with these two teams. Anytime one of these teams take a 2-point lead, or in one case a 3-point lead, the other
Two
team
cases a 3-point lead.
It came back and answered.
Horn, little spinning jump shot, won't go. Kramer the rebound.
Good numbers again underneath for the Rams. There's a travel. Lost her dribble a little bit out of control, and she's going to turn the ball over.
Aaron Wall checking in for substitution for either squad. Blackhawk trying to run down the wing and picks up the foul against Stephanie Pilgrim.
And Erin Wall, another one of those players that we've covered at CTN. She played her high school ball at Blaine. Be the first time out of the game for either squad.
Chanel Vincent will check in after the timeout for Anoka Ramsey, their first sub.
And one thing that head coach DeWitt talked to me about in terms of Vincent, great defender. Great defender. Also happens to be shooting about 47% from the three-point range. So those are pretty nice numbers.
That's a nice stat to have.
A little peanut butter sandwich. I could go for one of those.
Holds the world together, does peanut butter. Brianna Blackhawk will inbound into the corner for Queen. She'll take the three and hit it.
Nice perimeter look. Able to get open on the wing. Gives the Mavericks the 1-point lead.
Kramer left side for Pilgrim into the post. Hansen shooting over Howard. Shot won't go, and then Hansen's going to get the over the back call. Blackhawk had position underneath.
Head coach Dave DeWitt telling the official.
Hansen almost had the steal, almost gets it again, and she does get the steal. Good feed to Moore underneath. And the foul before the shot.
Hansen with a nice aggressive move, realized she turned the ball over on the play before. Again, there's the feed underneath. Moore not able to get the layup, but will get the infraction.
Goes against Blackhawk. Pilgrim, a quick shot off the inbound, won't go. Rebound tracked down by Howard.
Pilgrim has been cold from the field.
0 for 5 now from the floor. Manio. Hands off to Blackhawk. Blackhawk back to Manio up top left side for Queen. Thought about the three, now drives. In and out. Kramer, good job on the rebound.
Oh, and a nice move into the basket, but couldn't get it to fall. Good job by the Golden Rams to get that rebound moved down quickly.
For three, it's short. Rebound out of bounds in front of Vincent. Crystal Queen across midcourt. Washed by Moore, right side for Blackhawk. Vincent on the defense. Manio up top. Pass slips through, and we have an obstruction on the court.
Amy Miles checking in, number 50 for the Mavericks. Played her high school ball at Minneapolis South, Joe.
The Tigers. A carry called before Moore was tripped up. Second time she's been called for a carry.
Alyssa Silva checking back in the lineup for the Golden Rams. Pilgrim will take a seat on the bench.
Miles spinning off for Moore. Left side for Manio. Back to Miles in the corner. Pass knocked away by Kramer, but you can't save it.
And Silva, who just came back in the lineup, played her high school ball at Maple Grove, another school that we covered. We've got an opportunity to see them play.
Quick shot off the inbound. Won't go. Rebound by Hanson. Silva hands off for Moore. Thought about the three. Up top for Vincent. Vincent driving with the left hand and scores.
Oh, nice move. Uses her body to shield the defender. Able to use the backboard to get it in. Gives the Golden Rams the 1-point lead.
Like to see her make that shot with her left hand,
Yep.
but anyway, it goes through the cylinder. Blackhawk driving at the other end. The left-handed hook will roll around and down.
And they have to be concerned about her shot from the perimeter. She did a nice job of getting to the inside that time.
Vincent in the post to Kramer. Back out to Silva. She travels.
Yep.
10 minutes remaining in this first half. The Mavericks from MCTC, a 1-point lead and the ball. Howard for three, it's good.
A nice job by Miles to look like she was going to penetrate, draw the defense out, kick it back for her teammate to hit the bucket. 4-point lead for the Mavericks.
Silva high on the left side, hands it off for Hanson. Hanson will drive to the lane, switch to her left hand, shot won't go, rebound by Wall.
She kind of just threw that shot up.
Miles putting it on the floor, kicks it back to Howard up top. Wall on the left side. Blackhawk little ball fake, tried to go underneath to Howard, a little too much on the pass.
Yeah, nice potential look because they had her underneath the basket, but again a little too much mustard on the basketball and another turnover for the Mavericks.
Gets slippery when you put mustard on the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be careful where you grab it.
Vincent in the post, working against Blackhawk, and she traveled.
I think the coaching staff for the Golden Rams agreed with that call.
Blackhawk coming up court against Vincent. Hands off for Miles. Right side for Manio. Tried to go inside. Kramer got to the passing lane, knocked it away. Scramble for the ball. Tied up. Possession arrow favors the Golden Rams. Good hustle on defense by Kramer and Hanson.
Yeah, Kramer started that one off. It's a nice job of her disrupting what the Mavericks wanted to do on the offensive end. It led to a turnover. Golden Rams have been down the court a couple times, come away empty.
More long three-pointer off the back iron. Wall with the rebound.
They had 4 Minneapolis jerseys underneath that. No opportunity for Anoka Ramsey to get that rebound.
Manio back up top for Miles. Looked underneath the Wall. Now to Howard. Now they'll go underneath and throw it right to Kramer.
And again, Kramer doing a nice job underneath defensively.
Kramer took a step.
I think
timeout in Ramsey. A lot of turnovers.
3 out of the last 4 trips down have resulted in a traveling call. Head coach Dave DeWitt not happy.
Slow down and play together.
Yeah.
Those are important.
That's our motto.
Qualities.
Our motto at CTN as well.
Well, no, I don't know about slow down. We're already slow enough.
And I think that's a timeout that the Golden Rams needed to take because, again, 4 trips down, they've come away empty. Nice crowd here.
And fortunate that MCTC has not been able to increase their lead more than they to the 4 points they have now.
Talked about the outcome, the winner of this game, trip to the Nationals.
It's a place this Anoka Ramsey club very familiar with. A lot of banners.
Absolutely. Well, they won national champions 94, 97, 98, 99, 05, 07, and lost in the finals in 2000. That's an pretty impressive.
They took fourth place in 03.
Yeah. Pretty impressive to see the banners. Yep.
Only one on the men's side. That also in 2000, third place finish. Mavericks able to get across the timeline, set up in the offensive end. Blocked by Hansen. Great job continuing by Sierra Howard.
Yeah, just a great job recovering. After that block, she was able to get it on the other side and flipped a little shot up in the air, and it a little bounce off the rim, rolled in. 6-point lead for the Mavericks.
Vincent driving. Bucket and the foul.
Again, Vincent using her speed to get inside.
And that's the second foul on Blackhawk.
We'll see how that plays out as this game continues to unfold with 2 fouls, 2 personals on Blackhawk.
First player on either squad to pick up their second. And Vincent makes good on the 3-point play. It's a 3-point lead for Minneapolis. Queen up top, back to Miles on the left side. Blackhawk, watched by Vincent, got the pick by Wall. Miles spinning to the lane, a jump shot is off the mark. Wall the rebound, and her follow is partially blocked by Kramer. Howard able to get to the lane and score with the left hand.
Yeah, nice job of turning her body again to the basket. Golden Rams now just trail by 1.
Wall in the corner, back to Blackhawk, thought about the 3, now trying to find her way to the baseline. The runner is good.
Well, just a nice job, very much under control by Brianna Blackhawk.
Hansen, little ball fake, kicks it back out to Silva. Silva trying to get to the lane, out to Hansen for 3. It's short. Queen the rebound. Blackhawk got into a little trouble, got it back out to Wall. This is Miles at the top of the key.
Well, you'll see Vincent on Blackhawk when they're both in the game. Vincent, great defender.
3-pointer for Queen is off to the right side. Moore got the rebound. And a foul is coming against Aaron Wall.
Aaron didn't think that was a foul, but she's got a little bit of a body there. 5th team foul on the Mavericks.
Nice look to Silva underneath, and she missed the shot.
Wow, just a great look, and those are unfortunate bounces off that rim. That should have been 2 for the Golden Rams. And they executed perfectly, got her to look.
And MCTC able to control the rebound. Good move to the lane by Amy Miles. Gets it to go high off the glass.
You know, just 7 players on this roster for Anoka Ramsey, so we'll see how the energy level remains as this game continues on.
Kramer to Silva in the corner, watched by Queen. Hansen turns around, jump shot won't go. Howard the rebound.
Get another inside look. Comes hard off the rim.
Five-point lead, largest of the game for Minneapolis. A little more than 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Queen trying to get it into Wall. Nice job by Kramer on the defense. Steps in, bats the pass away again, and the Rams are on the run. Moore goes around Blackhawk and scores.
Well, she did a nice job of just patient enough to try and gain that edge. And
she almost, Blackhawk already with 2 fouls.
Yep.
She's got to take it right at her.
I agree with you. Blackhawk may have taken it back just a little bit so she wouldn't pick up her third.
It was something I was impressed with on Thursday night in the high school game that we did. Three-pointer for Howard is good.
Again, get open looks, and they whip that ball back out to the perimeter, and Howard with some nice range drops the three.
I was impressed by the sophomore we watched the other night and her ability.
Whitney Olson
for Cambridge. And her ability to drive and draw fouls and get to the free throw line. And she really did a lot of damage that way.
Yeah, and we talked about she did not look like a sophomore at that level. She played much more under control. You see the look underneath. Opportunity there. Going to put Kramer at the line.
Not a lot of fouls.
Nope. Yeah, it's a 6-team foul on the Mavericks. Those 2 free throws cuts the lead to 4.
Another steal by the Golden Rams.
And
Vincent getting into the lane.
Again, Vincent, you just watch her on the defensive end, just so aggressive. They're going to call. I don't know if they call that. On Howard. Yep.
First. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Kramer.
She hit the last 2, looking to see if she can do the same here this trip on the line.
Misses the front end. Hansen, a nice job on the rebound. Got it back to Kramer, and now Moore finds an open look for 3. It won't go. Kramer tipped it, but controlled by Queen.
She put a nice move to block Miles, so Moore had that outside look.
Miles driving and scoring.
That's the second time she was able to go around the defense, and the Golden Rams calling a timeout again, trailing back by 6 with 2:31 remaining this opening half. Head coach Dave DeWitt not happy with the effort that he's seeing on the floor
tonight.
tonight.
The shooting percentage is borderline atrocious for the Golden Rams, and then add to it the amount of turnovers they've had in this first half. And I'm not sure he's really happy about that kind of porous defense either. Because Amy Miles able to waltz right through 4 Rams defenders for that last basket that put the Mavericks up by 6.
Well, you're talking about your shooting percentage, and obviously head coach DeWitt told me that when their shooting is off, they have a tough time. And twice that they've played this team, their shooting hasn't been what they wanted it to be. And so this is an opportunity that his squad, certainly make those stops on defense, but also you've got to make opportunities count.
Moore driving and scores.
That's a little bit lax defense on the behalf of the Mavericks. They're letting her cut. Alex Moore cut right down the lane.
I think Moore's going to have speed on Miles.
I agree.
And getting her cutting around a corner like that, she gets a step without assistance. She's going to, on the defensive end, she's going to score. Moore forced that one a little bit. Blackhawk the rebound.
Yeah, she looked like she thought maybe she was getting the corner, but you're right. She forced that one high off the backboard.
Foul basket will count for Blackhawk.
Now Brianna Blackhawk again being very aggressive. This time going to the hole. We talked about they have to keep an eye on her from the perimeter, but she's using her inside game, using her speed to get to the basket. You're going to watch it again, just going right around the defense.
Well, a little bit of a mismatch on the run between she and Marie Hansen.
Absolutely.
looks good. That's the first free throw attempt of the game for MCTC. Moore quickly to the other end. Backs out, up top, Silva thought about the three. Will drive, lost the handle, and travel.
That time, Blackhawk got a hand on the basketball as she was attempting to get a shot attempt.
I think she just loses the handle on this ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. A lot of control. Now the Mavericks have to make this opportunity count.
And nice job by Silva, comes back at the other end and gets a steal. Saw Hansen do it earlier, the turnover, and get the ball right back on the steal, and now Silva does it. Driving to get the foul is Vincent. It'll go on Brittany Manio. Vincent will shoot 2.
Well, Joe, the last time these two teams played, Anoka Ramsey went in the break up 37-28.
And only held on for a 2-point victory.
That's correct.
This time down by 5 as we approach 1 minute remaining in the half. Good full court pressure. Mavericks able to get into the front court.
Golden Rams need to stop on defense here.
Queen spins. Shot won't go down. The rebound by Pilgrim. Moore spinning in the corner against Queen, backs out. Kramer in the post, try to get it to Silva, knocked right back to Kramer. She'll take it to the hole. Rebound tipped away, controlled by Pilgrim. Three-pointer by Moore is short. Kramer gets the rebound.
Well, Kramer has been very aggressive rebounding here this afternoon.
Driving is Vincent. She gets the foul on Manio, and will go to the line to shoot 2 more.
Now they'll take the opportunities from the free throw stripe as long as they make them to cut into this deficit.
That's what I was talking about with Whitney Olson. The ability to create free throw shots and convert them.
And I believe Whitney Olson was 10 of 10, I think, or 9 of 10, something like that.
She was 8 of 8 in the first half. She ended up 8 of 9.
8 of 9, okay.
But yeah, 8 of 8.
Now she hits them both, and again, defensive effort here coming from the Golden Rams. They're going to talk about getting a stop.
Down to 3, time down to 7. Shot clock turned off. Howard to King, looking for a shot. It won't go. Rebound by Pilgrim, and that was after the buzzer. So the Mavericks from Minneapolis Community and Technical College built a lead as much as 6 points. It's down to 3 at the half. They have 34-31 over Anoka Ramsey. You're watching CTN coverage of the Region 13 NJCAA Championship.
Was that my exit? There we are, ma'am, all done.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Thanks again.
Everyday emergency workers, as well as maintenance crews, construction crews, and first drivers work on busy roadways. And every day they're at risk of being killed.
On multi-lane highways, please move over 1 lane. Our lives depend on you.
Back at Anoka Ramsey, halftime of this NJCAA Region 13 Championship. The Mavericks from Minneapolis Community and Technical College with a 3-point lead, but it has been back and forth. One team will deliver a big blow, the other comes right back. Alex Moore, a couple of three-pointers in that first half for the Golden Rams, but each time the Mavericks have had the answer, and down the stretch able to build a little bit of a lead. Anoka Ramsey able to cut into it. And anyone's ball game at halftime.
It really is, and I think the Golden Rams have to feel pretty good about the fact they were down by 7 at one point and able to chip it down to 3. And the shooting percentage is pretty close to where they average on the season. But I think, as you talked about, opportunities wasted, a couple of looks underneath for Anoka Ramsey as well. And the same could be said for the Mavericks too. So and then you look at the rebounds, and even though the fact that MCTC has the size advantage, the Golden Rams just trailed by 2 on the boards. But 50% from 3 for MCTC, pretty good stat, and that's what's giving them that lead here tonight.
Well, another half of basketball right around the corner. You're watching CTN coverage of the Region 13 Championship right after this.
G-Morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me. Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did? Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
I really want to show you something.
1, 2, 3, go. L-O-V-E. It's a mystery. All is love. Is love.
Did you play today? For great play ideas, visit www.smallstep.gov.
Back at Anoka Ramsey Community College, ready for the second half of this NJCAA Region 13B Championship. Minneapolis Community and Technical College Mavericks with a 3-point lead over the Golden Rams from Anoka Ramsey. And they start with the ball. Crystal Queen looking for room on the right side. Manio got to the lane and gets it to go down. Her first points of the night.
Able to get between a couple of defenders and make it look easy underneath.
I can never get used to saying first points of the afternoon. Kramer kind of forced that one up. King with the rebound, and Anoka Ramsey felt they should have had a foul at that end, and they wanted a double dribble call. They won't get it. Blackhawk lots of look, but shot won't go. King gets the rebound underneath, and Horn scores.
Again, a nice look. King did a nice job of looking the defender off and then finding Horn underneath, and that leads back to 7 for the Mavericks.
Hansen right side for Pilgrim. Gets Silva cutting to the lane, and that's number 3 on Brianna Blackhawk. She felt she got a pretty clean block. Instead, it'll put Alyssa Silva at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, opportunities from the free throw line, and I think that, the Golden Rams coming out trailing by 3 had to feel pretty good about where they were just to be trailing by 3, and now Mavericks come back up that lead to 7. And we talked about Stephanie Pilgrim as being our player ISO, yet to score a point. Leading scorer on this team at over 17 points a game.
0 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Silva misses the second. Kramer able to get in there and get the rebound. Pass underneath, knocked away out of bounds by Manio.
And Kramer had 5 rebounds in that first half. She was pretty aggressive underneath, especially towards the end of that first half. Kramer
tried to force it up against Horn. Horn gets the block. A scramble for the ball. Possession arrow favors the Rams.
We'll take another look at that as there's that inbound pass. And a great job by Horn just to get all ball. Second call. That was another turnover. That does not make head coach Dave DeWitt very happy. He's down there working the official a little bit.
He's got a smile on his face.
I don't think it's a smile being happy. It's not happy. It's like, what?
There was a shake of the head as well.
Exactly.
Howard in the corner, watched by Pilgrim, brings it back up top. Kramer dives in and gets the steal in front of Horn. Moore on the run. Shot won't go. Queen the rebound.
A little bit of an off-balance shot by Moore.
Blackhawk will run the length of the floor and score. A little too easy, I believe.
She went right through the middle of that defense, and Blackhawk gets 12 points in the first half, gets her first two-pointer of the second half, and head coach Dave DeWitt beside himself, not happy.
Well, the lead grown to its largest of the game for MCTC.
A lot of smiles so far on that Maverick bench, but it's still plenty of time left with 18:09 remaining in this contest. We talked about winner goes to nationals. Both teams came in with a 25-5 record.
And again, a lot on the line.
Yep.
Winner goes to nationals next week in Rochester.
I like that. Maybe that's what I should throw.
Hey,
I don't know. I'm going to start working on it. It's going to take a while.
That will take a while.
Unless I get like extensions, beard extensions.
Inbound comes to Moore near half court. Hansen high on the left side. Trying to get it underneath. And the foul called on Horn as she prevented Kramer from getting around the corner.
Yeah, she grabbed onto her trying to get that inbound pass underneath.
Inbound comes to Pilgrim in the corner. Kramer back to Pilgrim. Kramer. Hansen. 20 remaining on the shot clock. Silva right side working against Blackhawk. Takes it to the hole. Scores with the left hand.
Nice job by Silva to cut through the defense.
Well, with three fouls,
they needed that.
Blackhawk is going to be very conservative on the defensive end.
Yeah, and as you talked about earlier, I think the Golden Rams have to go after
Queen couldn't find room on the baseline. Blackhawk, a lot of room at the top of the key. The shot won't go. Manio the rebound. The follow won't go. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Hansen.
A good hustle by Hansen to go after that. And again, you can see the size underneath advantage for the Mavericks. They couldn't get it done that time.
Nice fake and drive by Alex Moore for the basket.
They cut the lead that was 1-8 down to 4.
Hansen gets the steal. Moore behind the defense. Blackhawk. I'm surprised she even was that aggressive with those three fouls.
Well, she knew that definitely she's not going to want to pick up her fourth.
It's a 2-point game.
She tried to cause Moore just enough trouble to see if she can alter her shot, but Moore with a nice play gets the bucket.
And more good, quick defense by the Golden Rams. That's time Marie Hansen getting into the passing lane. Three-pointer is off the mark for Queen. Kramer just had position but couldn't control it. Horn able to use the size to her advantage for the basket.
Absolutely. Horn just stayed with it and is able to use the 2, 3, 4 inches that she has over.
Silva got to the lane, a little bit of an off-balance shot. Rebound taken by Blackhawk. Queen coming back out of the corner. Right side, Manio. Into the corner for Blackhawk, watched by Hansen. Up top for Manio. Back to Blackhawk. Manio. Howard putting it on the floor. And stepping up to take the charge is Mallory Kramer. She has had a phenomenal game.
Yeah, she's played very well.
For the Golden Rams. Defensively, or rebounding, she's leading the game in rebounds. Has a couple, 2-3 steals.
Yeah,
only 4 points, but
she's contributing in other ways other than offensively, but certainly has been a force out there for the Golden Rams.
Hansen will take the three. It's short. Rebound by Wall. Howard in the corner. Manio now. Mavericks working the perimeter, seeing if they can cut someone to the lane. Hansen knocks that one away out of bounds.
And the Golden Rams looking to get that defensive stop. Plenty of time, trailing by 4.
Blackhawk, a three with a hand in her face, missed everything out of bounds.
That was that. She did miss everything, and again, a good job defensively just to get her to think about that three-point attempt.
Moore brings it across midcourt. Running right, Queen stays with her. Into the post.
Oh, and that's
Blackhawk's going to get number 4.
That's huge.
As Silva was trying to cut, she mishandled the pass too.
And she's going to
foul that Blackhawk really didn't have to take.
Well, we'll see how this game continues to go, but that could be a turning point for the Golden Rams. If now she's going to have to sit on the bench for quite a while. Plenty of time left with those 4 personals. Your leading scorers out of the game. You've got to find other ways to pick it up.
Pilgrim for 3, it's good.
And that's what they needed. They needed Stephanie
That could
Pilgrim.
be a real big turning point.
Yep.
King picks up number 4. The Rams respond with a 3-pointer. First points of the game for Stephanie Pilgrim.
Well, and I think that's the fact that it could be a turning point. Pilgrim gets off and gets that her first points of the game.
Manio driving from the corner up top. King for 3, or Queen for 3. It won't go. It's out of bounds.
We'll see how the Mavericks react now with their number 1 player being out of the game.
And the Golden Rams a chance to get back in front on this possession. Hansen right side for Moore for 3. It won't go. Wall the rebound. Miles working against Moore to get it up court. Manio back out to Miles. Miles with some very good minutes off the bench for MCTC in the first half. Howard won't find any room. Queen with an open look. The shot won't go. Hansen the rebound.
I think the key for MCTC was just keep this game close. If they can hold on the lead, great, but keep it close as long as Blackhawks out of the game. And of course, the Golden Rams have to take advantage of that, and they have to continue to play well and see if they can build an opportunity.
Moore, the open look from the free throw line. It won't go. Rebound controlled by Manio. Bad pass right into the hands.
Oh, they're going to call foul. No, they're going to call foul on the Golden Rams.
On Kramer.
Yeah, on Kramer.
For keeping Wall from getting to that pass.
I'm not sure the pass would have been there anyway.
Natalie Horn back on the floor for the Mavericks. Queen inbounds to Miles in the right corner. Wall quickly across to Howard. Queen putting it on the floor. Trying to split the defense. Nice little dish to Horn, the bucket, and the foul.
Yeah, and that's a big basket for MCTC because with Blackhawk out of the lineup, they were having a little struggle on offense. able to get Wall able to get the pass inside to her.
This one's going to go against Mallory Kramer as well, her third. Only Rams player with more than one. It's only the second free throw attempt of the game for MCTC.
Now Vincent's going to check back into the ball game for the Golden Rams. And Moore will take a seat on the bench.
Silva will bring it up floor for Anoka Ramsey. Right side through the pick, and Horn got there a little late, moved her feet. She'll pick up number 3.
That's going to be the 5th team foul on the Mavericks. Golden Rams have an opportunity, and if they can get a couple more infractions here relatively early, they'll be going to the bonus situation. Oh, I thought they called a whistle.
Kramer from 17 foot is good.
Well, you talked about Kramer doing a nice job here this afternoon. She's really contributing well on both ends of the court. We'll draw her club to within 2.
Sierra Howard, right side for Amy Miles. Watched by Chanel Vincent, and Vincent hand checking a little too much. She'll pick up her first third on the Rams. Howard to Queen on the left side. Thought about the shot. Will back it out. Watched by Kramer. Up top for Howard. Right side for Miles now. Queen thought about this shot. Now inside to Wall. She lost the handle. Diving on the floor. Scramble. Tied up. Possession arrow favors MCTC.
And again, they're doing a good job.
Only 2 points. Only 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Yep.
They're determining whether possession changed and it should be reset. But, of course, the two coaches have opposing opinions about whether possession changed hands there. We did not have a possession change, says our referee. 2 seconds on the shot clock. And so the Mavericks have to get it in and get a shot off quickly. They get into Miles, and she's fouled. And that could be a 3-shot foul. It is.
Yeah, it is.
Vincent picking it up.
And I think she's going to come out of the game.
Yeah,
he's not happy
after her last one, he said we don't have to foul.
Yep.
And that was the worst position to foul in imaginable, pretty much.
Especially if she hits all 3.
Yes. Lead was cut down to 2. Miles hits the first. Second one rattles in and out. Moore will check back in. Vincent not real happy with herself either.
No, definitely not.
Miles hits 2 of 3. Lead back to 4 for the Mavericks. Moore across midcourt. Hanson up top, right side for Pilgrim. Her and Wall get tangled. Kramer. No shot, foul before the shot on Amy Miles.
Miles, yep.
So next foul will be a bonus situation for the Rams. Inbound to Hanson, quick shot, just short. Rebound controlled by Queen.
Yeah, she had a good look at the basket, just couldn't get it to fall. And credit the Mavericks quick to get the rebound, get it back down court. Holding that 4-point lead.
Wall inside to Horn, and she scored. Howard.
That was Howard, yep. And again, a nice pass up over the defense, and Howard able to gather it in and get the bucket.
Moore driving, the jump shot is short, Queen the rebound. Miles to Wall, little pump fake, shot won't go, rebound on the floor, diving for it is.
That'll be the Golden Rams.
Yeah, Listen, Silva, good hustle.
Yeah. Head coach DeWitt not happy with his team.
Moore hands off for Silva. Pilgrim had to grab that pass. They'll start the motion offense again. Silva cutting. Kramer, a baseline look from 16 is good.
Yeah, she dropped him. Good job just finding her, and she realized that she had that nice open look and able to drop it.
She's hit two from that range. Last two she's taken. 49-45, the advantage for Minneapolis. Kramer and Wall got tangled up and ended up on the floor.
We're at the 10-minute mark of this second half. 10 minutes left.
Miles had to dive for that. We'll take the three. It's off the mark. Horn tips the rebound back to Miles. Steps up. Shorter jump shot is off the mark. Hanson the rebound.
Horn with a great move to get over the Golden Ram player. And then Kramer with the pass underneath, can't get it to drop.
Foul against Anoka Ramsey.
That one goes on Silva.
Her second.
And again, the longer the Mavericks play and hold this lead without
timeout for Minneapolis.
Without their best player in the contest, that bodes well for them because Brianna Blackhawk, 20 points a game, is on the bench with 4 personals.
Rams need to get Stephanie Pilgrim, it looked like, after that fourth foul. Pilgrim hit the three-pointer. Maybe you go back to her a little more. I don't know that she's taken another shot since then.
She's not taken another shot since then. And I'm sure that's one of the things head coach David Witt wants to talk to his squad about. Let's look for some players who do benefit us and do score, as Pilgrim's leading scorer on this team. Trying to get her a little more involved.
There's Blackhawk returning to the bench.
Yeah, well, she's got to, I would imagine maybe with about 5-6 minutes left, depending on the score, she'll be sitting out for a while.
Queen inbounds up top to Wall. Howard on the left side, putting it on the floor, driving against Kramer, gets it underneath to Miles. Back out, Queen. Open look for three, it's in and out. Rebound tip controlled by Hanson. Outlet to Silva, had to slow down a little bit, but takes it strong, gets the bucket and the foul.
Oh, big play by Silva. She had a trailer on the other side, but chose to take it to the basket herself, able to get the bucket. They're going to see it here. And there's the foul, and I believe that was it on Howard?
Yes, her third. Silva gets the roll, and it's a one-point game.
Yeah, well, that was a big play.
Full court pressure from the Rams. Miles with the three. It won't go. Rebound by Kramer.
Well, that was a rainbow three.
Pilgrim from the corner for three, no good. Wall the rebound.
Well, that's way up, and I think that Coach David can't feel too bad about that because they need to get her involved, and she does shoot well from three.
Wall underneath, lost the handle, tipped away out of bounds by Kramer.
And Kramer again playing good defense.
Howard at the top of the key. Pilgrim quickly out on defense. Right side, ran into a trap. Three-pointer for Queen is short. Got her own rebound and gets it down.
Oh, great job by Queen to follow her miss. Looked like Golden Grams standing around a little bit on defense. She's able to take advantage of that.
Driving is Hanson. Can't get the layup to go. Howard tracks down the rebound. Mavericks looking to increase their lead again. Three-pointer is good for Manio.
That was big, and head coach Keith Lindahl has to be breathing a little bit of sigh of relief with his team up by 6 and his best player on the bench.
Silva for three, rattles in and out. Horn the rebound. That did everything but go through.
The Mavericks, I believe, calling a timeout. Looked like Horn was going to be trapped there with the basketball. They called timeout. Give an opportunity to reset, talk about things. And you see the time remaining, 7:18 in this contest. Trip to Nationals on the line.
Some of the crowd in attendance here at Anoka Ramsey. It's a pressure cooker.
It is.
Trip to Nationals on the line. 6-point lead for MCTC right now. The Rams have cut that lead back to 1 a couple of different times, but each time the Mavericks have been able to stretch it back out. I think 8, their largest lead of the night.
Yep, that would be correct. And the Rams definitely want to stop on defense here. They're gonna go back in the have Kennan set up, not going to apply any pressure on this inbound pass.
Queen in the corner up top to Howard. Thought about the shot. They rotated around. Manio to Wall. Forced that shot up. Rebound taken away by Pilgrim. Moore on the run. Took it right at Howard and the block out of bounds.
Yeah, she's looking to see if maybe she can draw the infraction, but Howard gets nothing but ball, but it does go out of bounds.
Kramer kicks it out. Silva, 17-foot, gets the roll.
Nice job for Kramer realizing that she was bunched up in the middle. Saw Silva there, able to put it in.
Queen looking to get it to Horn, a little too tall. Recovered by Manio. Howard with an open look for three. It won't go. Rebound out of bounds to Minneapolis.
I said it went off Vincent. See if they set something up underneath.
Go up top to Howard. Queen in the corner for three. It's short. Long rebound, scramble on the floor, tied up. Possession arrow favors Anoka Ramsey.
No, it favors Minneapolis.
Yes.
Well, now we see Brianna Blackhawk coming back in with 6:22 remaining in those four personals. And I think that exactly the way Keith Lindahl wanted it to play out. Holding on to that lead 4 at this point and getting your star player back in the ballgame.
And here's Blackhawk with the ball at the top of the key, watched by Vincent. running shot won't go. Vincent the rebound.
And I think if the Golden Rams, you got to try and go at Blackhawk, get her to commit her 5th personal if at all possible. And,
Pass tipped away out of bounds.
And then
stay with the Rams.
Yeah, defensively, it's gonna hurt them a little bit because she's gonna have to be a little tentative on the defensive end if somebody is going at her.
Inbound taken by Kramer, left side for Silva. Into Kramer in the post. She gets the foul on Wall. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And again, being aggressive, working it down low.
Wall picking up her 3rd.
Wall getting some clarification from one of our officials on why he thought that was an infraction. Now she's asking the other official for a little clarification. Head coach Lindahl asking the 3rd for a little clarification. Everybody's getting on the right page here. We'll see it again. Oh, she may have did a little bit of contact, but not much. And she misses them both.
Kramer missed them both. The rebound by Mania. Howard missed the easy layup. Second chance is good. She was all alone underneath because the defender went for the steal on the pass. And
she redeemed herself. There's no doubt about that. 6-point lead for the Mavericks.
Moore to Vincent, turning against Blackhawk. Ball rattles around and comes out. Wall the rebound. Left side for Manio. Up top for Queen. Mavericks very patient on offense. Trying to get it into Howard. She couldn't handle the pass. Pilgrim almost couldn't get it away. Vincent now in some trouble. Got it back to Pilgrim. Got to get across that half-court line, and she does. Moore for 3. That won't go. The rebound by Silva.
And a great job by Alyssa Silver just to bring it back out and reset their offense.
Foul on Queen as Moore was trying to get around the corner. It's going to be her 2nd.
And an opportunity from the free
throw. And a 1-and-1 opportunity for Alex Moore.
You have to make these count. With 4:32 remaining, these are trailing by 4. These are huge free throws. There you see the points for Alex Moore in the evening so far, 16.
She misses the front end. The rebound taken by Kramer. Driving is Hansen. She gets the basket. I think she should have had a foul on Wall. Wall should have picked up her 4th, got her across the head, but nice move by Marie Hansen.
She really did. She saw that opening and she took it hard to the hole and did a nice job of really kind of catching the defense napping a bit.
Queen down low, scores over Silva. 4 minutes to play. Trip to Nationals on the line. Moore leaves it back for Silva. A little ball fake. Putting it on the floor. Now Kramer. Can't get around Wall. Silva in the corner. Hansen. Back out. Pilgrim for 3. It's good off the glass.
Now she'll take it off the glass, and that was a big shot for Pilgrim. She has 6 points, both of them 3s.
Yes, sir. And the lead back down to 3. Mania.
That was huge.
Every possession crucial for both squads now. Go to Wall. Double team came nicely, but she gets her own rebound. Blackhawk, a little head fake, a runner. It won't go. Rebound and put back by Howard.
Yeah, it's not a good job defensive boxing out for the Golden Rams, allowing 3 opportunities.
Three-pointer, too much on it for Pilgrim, out of bounds.
It will go off a Maverick player, so the Golden Rams will retain possession.
Natalie Horn checking back onto the floor for the Mavericks.
A little more size underneath. 2:54 the time remaining. Local Ramsey trailing by 5 points.
Three-pointer for Moore is good.
That was big. Very confident taking that look from way outside. Lead is 2 now for the Mavericks.
Miles left side for Howard. Zone defense by the Rams. Miles pressured by Hanson, gives it off to Queen. She steps up. I don't know if Hanson may have had a piece of that shot, but
they called that
Kramer and Horn went tumbling underneath.
You can see
Horn just kind of ran her over.
Yeah,
Kramer had position, and she looks, what, me? You're going to call that a foul on me.
Just gave her a little hip check, knocked her on the floor.
And that's number 10.
And number 4 on
Horn. Horn. 10 on the Mavericks. So 2-shot foul, and Kramer has a chance to tie it from the line. Just 2 for 5 from the charity stripe tonight.
You have to make them count.
And she hits the first. Horn back to the bench. Manio back on the floor. Kramer, a chance to tie it from the line. And she does.
Big
2:19 remaining. And it all comes down to who can play the best 133 seconds of basketball to go to the national championship.
And Kramer, 65% free throw shooter.
Queen driving, shot won't go, rebound control by Hanson.
And now you definitely don't want to foul in the backcourt like that. They're fortunate they didn't get a call there.
Silva hands off to Pilgrim, driving to the lane and scores.
Nice job getting her going, getting that look inside. Pilgrim able to take advantage of that, a little slower.
And in Oakland Ramsey, I believe this is their first lead of the game? That can't be right. They lead.
No,
I think
they led early. They did lead early
by 2 or 3 points. I don't think they ever led by more than 3.
Only counts at the end of the game.
That's correct. And now there's only minute 10 remaining. Blackhawk finds her way inside. The shot won't go. Got her own rebound, and she bounced it on the line. No, foul call. Or was it knocked out of bounds?
No, I thought it was knocked out of bounds.
Must have been knocked out of bounds because MCTC is going to keep it. No foul was called. 1:05 remaining. Timeout Mavericks.
They call it time to talk about things. Now trailing by 2, and really we'll see again. They have to be careful not to foul at this point.
They do have 1 foul to give to the Rams. Of course, MCTC, every shot's a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, already in the double bonus. So again, then to look underneath. I don't know. They said that came out. I think the Golden Rams
Kramer had a hand in there.
I don't think it went off of Kramer. I think it went off
I
of
thought Blackhawk had contact with it last.
Yep, I did too.
I don't wear black and white stripes.
Yeah, I've seen you, and they're not a good thing for you.
They are somewhat slimming, but
still not. I've seen you with them.
It's not. Plus,
it's that whole height thing.
It's supposed to make me look taller. They're always polyester too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The sweat right through it.
Sensitive skin can't handle the polyester. Queen will inbound from underneath the Rams basket, right to Blackhawk. Little hook shot is good.
That was a big bucket for the Mavericks. They came out and they get the 2 points. Now we're under a minute remaining. We're tied at 62. No foul situation here. Mavericks cannot foul.
Nope. And the Rams would really like to see this a 2-for-1. And Pilgrim, same exact play, scores again. And they will get at least one more possession. Miles, left side for Manio. Into the post, Queen. Got blocked, got it back. Up and in by Manio, 27 seconds remaining. And we're tied. Timeout, Minneapolis.
They call a timeout, want to talk about what they want to do on the defensive end. 27 seconds remaining. And the Golden Rams are going to drop a play to see what they can do about sending themselves to the Nationals.
It all comes down really to one possession.
It does.
27.2 on the clock. Rams have the ball. Game tied. Home court.
Someone's checking
They've
their
got
pulse.
a little bit of
it's a nail biter.
I'm telling you, got a scorcher going. It'll raise the blood pressure a degree or two,
especially for the head coaches.
Yeah, I think their
levels they're up off the chart at this point.
Their blood pressure has wavered, waxed and waned throughout the game, I'm sure. We haven't been close enough to the Minneapolis bench to really get an idea of how Keith Lindahl is handling the pressure of this monumental game, but Coach DeWitt has certainly been animated throughout.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And we'll see what he has come up with for this final possession. I can only imagine you're going to bring it up court, get it down to 15 seconds or so, and then take a timeout of your own.
Well, because I think Dave DeWitt wants to see what the defense looks.
Does not show that they're going to take it. Time down to 15. Moore checks the clock. 10 seconds left. Hansen will take the three. It will not go. Rebound control by Queen. And we are going to overtime. No Burley game in the building, but we're going to overtime.
Yeah, it wasn't mentioned. Never is mentioned for those of you listening that don't know that when we say that we're in Burley game, that usually means it's going to jinx to an overtime, and we've made sure we didn't. But it will go to extra time on the clock, and maybe fitting that both these teams playing so close.
They play 5 more minutes of basketball. We'll take a short break and be back with overtime from Anoka Ramsey right after this. You're watching the NJCAA Region 13B Championship on CTN.
It's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
Back at Anoka Ramsey, ready to get this second half underway. It'll be Horn and Hansen jumping for it again. 5 minutes back on the clock.
Fans are getting their money's worth, Joe Yund.
A little bit of extra ball. 64-64. Make sure everybody remembers which way they're going.
There you see 4 or 5 starters and double figure for the Golden
win
Rams.
By Hansen. Oh, the missed layup by Moore. Follow won't go for Pilgrim. Blackhawk going the other way. And a foul called. It's going to go, I think, against Pilgrim.
Well, now you go right at 20, I think, and get her out of the game at this point. Because if she's going to be aggressive defensively, you get her fifth foul. Otherwise, maybe you have an easy look at the basket. but they have to get a stop through the Golden Rams on defense first. There's a travel.
Good job on the defense by Pilgrim to force the turnover, but the Golden Rams had a golden opportunity off the inbound,
They did.
or off the opening tip of this overtime, and couldn't cash in. Now they get it back, so no damage done. Moore brings it across midcourt. Hands off for Silva. Pilgrim. Silva, open look for three. It's good.
Oh, nice job finding Silva alone. And
Silva has
little
had
celebration.
an outstanding second half and now into the overtime.
That was a big three.
13 points. Pass intended for Crystal Queen, a little too tall. 2 straight turnovers for MCTC in overtime.
Yeah, you certainly don't want the wheels to come off at this point in the game, but you're right.
And
the
now,
Mavericks.
and now Coach Lindahl's blood pressure definitely increasing. A lot can happen in 4 minutes of basketball.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time.
Silva, a little ball fake. Up top for Hansen. High post, Kramer. Pass stolen away by Queen.
Yeah, Queen with a nice job just anticipating that pass, trying to get it over her, and she's able to pick it off.
Blackhawk, a nice little ball fake. But then the charge, and that's number 5, and she's done.
Yeah, and
Great job defensively to step up and take that charge. Brianna Blackhawk can't believe she's out of this championship contest.
We'll see it again. Was that Kramer?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was Kramer. She's had
another
nice,
great game-changing play.
One more time. Well, oh boy, I think her
by
feet
Mallory Kramer, but
I think her feet were moving a little bit. So they may have gotten away with one there.
And Blackhawk more than a little unhappy about it.
Well, and that's the Golden Rams' best case scenario for them because they get their best player and didn't have any opportunity to do some damage in this overtime period, and she's out of the game.
So the Rams with a 3-point lead in the ball. Alex Moore into the front court. Fakes to the corner, Hansen up top. 3-pointer for Moore is off the back iron. Howard the rebound. Great job by Kramer blocking on Manio. Silva running the other way.
And a nice smart move by Silva to slow it down and let them get into an offensive rhythm here.
I think player of the great game right now, Mallory Kramer.
Absolutely.
Nice move inside, scores the basket.
Yeah, without a doubt, because she's contributing on both ends of the court. There's little unsung things that she's done.
12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, unofficially.
Of course.
5-point
lead for the Golden Rams.
Queen, right side for Miles. Driving, left-handed shot is well off the mark. Long rebound, diving for it is Kramer. It'll be out of bounds to the Mavericks. Howard went down
she
hard.
Went down really hard.
But again, that's just another one of those great, it didn't get the possession for the Golden Rams, but a great hustle play by Mallory Kramer.
And she's trying to shake that off, that fall onto the floor.
They are going to give Mallory Kramer the foul, saying that Howard had position, so Howard will go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. I thought that Kramer had 4 fouls. That would be her 4th. Howard will shoot a 1-and-1.
Yeah, as far as productive as Kramer's been on the court, you don't want her out of the line.
Sierra Howard, 17 points, leads all scorers in the ball game. She's also got 9 rebounds and a block. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Hansen, great job getting position and getting the board.
Yeah, she really did. She had made sure she muscled the defender out of the way, able to get the rebound.
Rams back to the motion offense.
A bucket here would be huge.
Pilgrim for 3. It was tipped by Manio. Controlled by Queen.
lead at 5. Timeout called by Minneapolis. 5-point lead, 1:55. Joe Young remaining in this overtime period.
I'm a little baffled.
And that is why?
The shot selection by the Rams in overtime with a lead. That's 2 possessions in a row they put up 3-pointers. Not to mention the 3-pointer at the end of regulation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously what their thought is they're looking to pull away, but you're right, though. With just a 5-point lead, and there's still plenty of time, a little less than 2 minutes on the board. Again, maybe they feel that with Blackhawk out of the lineup, they end the lead, they have an opportunity. But you're right. You go for high percentage shots.
Take it inside, get the high percentage shot, maybe get a foul and get 3 points that way.
I don't disagree.
Can understand being patient, working the time clock, but you've got to get a higher percentage shot, especially with the way they've been shooting 3-pointers today. Not exactly great percentages.
I understand.
Pilgrim at 2 for 7, Moore at 3 for 10, Hansen 0 for 5, Silva 1 for 2.
And they're 37% from the 3-point on the season, so their mindset is that way too.
Miles, left side for Howard. Into the corner, Manio. Back to Howard for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Wall. She'll put it back up, it won't go. Rebound controlled by Manio, got it to Miles. She adjusts and scores.
Yeah, just a nice job. As you mentioned earlier, she's done a nice job coming off the bench and now taking some more minutes with Blackhawk out of the lineup. 3-point lead for the Golden Rams.
Driving, Silva kicks it out to Pilgrim.
First 2 points of the game of the overtime period for the Mavericks.
Long 3 for Pilgrim is good. See, I question taking all those 3-pointers and then they get one to pay off. And back to a 5-point lead under a minute to play in overtime.
That's a 6-point lead.
Please forgive me. Shots off the mark, Kramer the rebound, and then she's fouled.
I always forgive you, Joe, But 6 points, certainly a tough position now for the Mavericks to dig out of it. And I think
a chance for Kramer to make it a 3-possession game. She is able to hit the first. And she hits them both. Timeout, Anoka Ramsey.
Yeah, they're going to talking about what they want to do on the defensive end. Big lead, though, for them at 8 points. And with 45 seconds, a little less than 46 seconds left in this overtime period. It would look like to me that Anoka Ramsey Community College, the Golden Rams, will be moving on.
Yeah, see, I wasn't going to say it quite yet, but I felt that, the first of those 2 free throws may have just sealed the deal.
I think it did.
They may look to attack it, so pack it in, hold your ground, but switch screens on the perimeter. Talk. Then block out and get the first rebound and be strong with it. You don't have to outlet it to anybody because they're going to foul you. Okay? If they score...
Seems elemental, but important to go over those facts with everyone before they return to the floor.
Well, you get that excitement level that you're less than 46 seconds away from moving on, and you just want to make sure you play smart basketball, communicate on the court, which is
take your time.
Exactly.
Control the ball, be strong.
Be smart.
And they will follow you.
Oh yeah, you know they will. They have no other chance.
Rams showed full court defense, and then the coaches said back off. Miles to the corner, Manio for 3, it's good.
Pilgrim just holding on for that foul with 33 seconds left. That was a big three-point play, obviously. I mean, that's what they need to try and get back into this, but I just don't think I don't think time's on their side.
Erin Wall picks up her fourth.
Again, if Pilgrim hits these two, it'll make it much more difficult.
Pilgrim's first trip to the charity stripe. 13 points in the game, three three-pointers. And again, a chance to make it a three-possession game right here for Pilgrim, and she does.
Yeah, and that, like I said, I think that's going to be it for the Mavericks. And stranger things have happened, but they're going to have to shoot for three.
Driving is Miles. The shot won't go. Good hustle for Wall to get the rebound. Out to Howard. Open look for Manio for three. She hits it again.
Down to 4. Timeout. MCTC. 20 seconds. Again, you're gonna probably see them come out and get fouled.
10th rebound of the game for Erin Wall. 2 players for MCTC, Queen and Wall, each with 10 rebounds. Their biggest player, the one you'd expect to have a ton of rebounds,
yep.
5.
5, yeah.
Natalie Horn. She's spent a lot of time
foul
on the
trouble.
bench too.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephanie Pilgrim got hit in the eye, poked in the eye on that last run down.
Roll. Come right to the middle.
Talk to his players about we're gonna have to foul initially to get as soon as they get the inbound pass. Trailing by 4.
Free throw shooting is crucial, so getting it inbounded to the high percentage free throw shooters is crucial. They get it into Pilgrim, a bad pass taken by Queen. Howard in the corner. Manio thought about the shot, had to adjust, steps inside, gets the 2.
Wow.
It's a 2-point game, and there's the foul on Pilgrim. She'll go to the line, 8 seconds remaining. And now these free throws really important.
Huge. Head coach David with hands in the head.
She can hit both.
In his head.
A 2-possession game, 8 seconds.
That would make it difficult.
That's pretty much the ball game.
I'll give credit to the Mavericks.
Of course, we thought that a couple seconds ago,
we did.
a couple trips to the line ago.
But give credit to the Mavericks for putting themselves in this situation with trailing by 2 with just 8 seconds remaining. You know, Pilgrim misses one of these free throws. She's got to hit at least one.
Well, she's got to hit them both to make it a 2-possession game.
Well, she's got to hit at least one, otherwise a 3. 3 would beat you.
Layla Toussaint in for the first time all game for MCTC. Got some discussions going on between officials and
well, now Horn's back into the ball game.
MCTC. Well, you know, Toussaint, you made it onto the score sheet.
Yeah.
She checked in. Right back out. That was her experience in the Region 13 championship. Pilgrim hits them both.
Yeah, that's big.
2-possession game. 3 thrown up and then bobbled out of bounds by Horn.
Yeah, and that'll do it.
And that is the ball game. Inbound to Hansen, and they blow the whistle, but that's the ball game. Coach Lindahl over here shaking hands with the Anoka staff before the final inbound. But what a game, and what a comeback for MCTC, or for Anoka Ramsey. MCTC led through most of the first half.
Yep.
Had a solid lead well into the second half. But Anoka Ramsey comes down and had the lead late in the regulation, and then they control the overtime.
And the key for that, Joe, is, I think is Brianna Blackhawk going out of the lineup when she did. She had foul trouble early, was on the bench a lot of that second half, and certainly, most definitely, she played a factor. 20 points score coming in, and when that 20-point score is on the bench, it's going to be tough for you to do anything offensively.
Well, she did end up with 16.
Yep, which is, so again, figure had she been in the entire game, it may have been a different story.
It may most certainly have been.
Rams on 3. 1, 2, 3, Rams!
And now we'll turn it over to the public address announcer for the presentation of the trophies.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the individual battles for your Region 13B champions, the Anoka Ramsey Gold Line. Number 11, Jeff Anderson. Number 14, Alex Moore. Number 22, Mallory Kramer. Number 23, Stephanie Pilgrim.
And there you have it, the 2010 NJCAA Region 13B champions, the Anoka-Ramsey Golden Rams. And a great second half and overtime for the Rams. They came out of the break trailing, but it was manageable. And MCTC, though, kept themselves in front for most of that first half. The Rams finally able to get out front in the last few minutes of regulation, and then it went back and forth as it did for most of the early part of the first half. And Anoka-Ramsey in the overtime get a couple of big three-pointers from Stephanie Pilgrim and solid free throw shooting to seal the deal. And they get to trim down the net at their own arena.
Yeah, and, I think if you asked head coach Dave DeWitt, was this a masterpiece of a game, he would say no. And he'd probably say they've got some things to do as they move on in this tournament. But, the fact that they got the win was the important thing. And we talked about in this game the fact that Brianna Blackhawk was out of the lineup so much for MCTC. It really affected the way that this game became, because I thought when she was in the lineup, they played so well. Even when she was out in the beginning, they had a tendency, they were playing with, I think, about a 4 or 5 point lead, but give credit to the Golden Rams. They did a good job turning around. Pilgrim got going a little bit late, hit those couple of three-pointers, and really gave them the opportunity to get that W.
And a big win. It means they move on to the national championships next week in Rochester. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Anoka-Ramsey, it's the Golden Rams 78 and the Mavericks from MCTC 74 in overtime. I want to thank everyone out there for joining us and continue to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Yund, saying goodnight.